So guys, let's hop right into this video and get straight to the point. So this is why men stay single forever. That's the topic we're going to cover today in this video. I should say tonight instead of today because it is very late right now. But anyways, there's many reasons as to why men stay single forever. It's either because you're just plain and simply fed up with women and your experiences that you've had with them. And it could have been multiple women. You just got to a point where it's like one after the other after the other. They just showed you time and time again that it's just, it's not good. But, and I've even had that happen to me, to be honest, and I did hit those points. I did reach those points where it's like, okay, enough is enough. I ain't never gonna do this again. I literally felt that in my life after like 3 or 4 different women. And that's stemming down to like a young age up till early 20s. And I hit that point at my early 20s where I was like, and I even told this girl straight up, I was like, I ain't never gonna date another girl again. I ain't never gonna do that. And she obviously had no problem with me saying that because that's probably what she wanted, but I didn't tell her that just to tell her what she wanted to hear. No way in hell, shape, or form did I say that to make her hear that. I said that because that's honestly how I felt in that very moment. And it was true for a while, but I hit another point where I just, those feelings of never wanting to date someone sort of went away, and it's not like I'm getting feelings back to the point where it's like I want to date these girls. It's like if the right thing is there, I'm in a position now mentally where I could. There's that crack in the door at least now that's open that, you know what, something could happen, but it's going to take Jesus Christ and something else to make that happen. And I had a few more experiences since then, and I can honestly tell you guys from being red pill aware that not all women are the same. Whoever says all women are the same are just people that are continuously chasing the wrong girl after the wrong girl after the wrong girl, and you're basing that off of all these girls are the same. And it's actually not true. But I don't even want to say this part, but you just got to know how to deal with women that come into your life that you get close with, because they're never who you think they are. And that's something I will say hands down right now. They're never who you think they are. Almost never. There's always a side that they're going to show where it's like, damn. And some might be a little bit more extra, but you're going to see something that is just going to, you're going to see her true colors. And that's where everything changes. You don't know who a girl is when she's trying to be at her best. She's trying to be at her most mature. She's talking to you in the way that you want to be talked with. Like, she's telling you everything you want to hear and all this stuff. You don't really know her until you get close. So, and that's even something else that guys go through, and then it makes them want to be single even more. But, and like I said, some girls are a little bit more extra with this. Some are very, very, very crazy when you get to know them more, and it's like, I can't do this. And some are almost what you thought they were, but still, there's still a little bit of things that's, a little bit off. But, and nobody's perfect, so we'll throw that in there too. But I think every man could have the ideal woman in his life. I believe for every man there is a woman out there in the world that would suit him. So I don't think anybody should necessarily give up complete hope. Just live the rest of your life. And this is my approach. Because I still talk to girls to this day, and there's still things like in motion, there's still things happening. But I don't panic. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I lost that part about myself where I actually care. And I have these expectations of women, and I put them on a pedestal almost. I don't care. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to handle my business. I'm going to handle my stuff. I'm going to live my best life as if it's just me. And the people that's close with me in my life. And things that like are really like cool with me in my life. Other than that, I don't care. I'm not getting my hopes up if I even meet a new girl and I start talking to her or something like this. Like, I did it so many times, and this is why. It's not like I don't want to, it's the fact that I did that so many times. And you see the end result. Most of the time, they're not even who you thought they were. You could have got let down. You could have got disappointed. It's just like, you know what this is now. And like, even when you're young, you do put women on a pedestal. You do think of them higher than they actually are. So you have to see them for what they are and not put them on that pedestal. Not put them up as high as you even think they are, because they're not that high. Let's just be honest. So just, and the way you talk to some women, like, you might think you have to talk to them like in a certain way so they will even like stay in contact with you or stay attracted to you. It's not true. It's not true at all. You can honestly like not put in minimal effort, but just like be yourself in a way where she knows that you know your worth, that you know your value. Like, and it's not like you're putting up this image of that. This is who you really are. Like, you don't care. She knows, she can tell, she can feel that you don't care. She's going to want you 100 times more. She's going to come to you. She's going to make it easy for you. And if she don't, she's not the right one. Don't stress it. Don't stress over these girls. Just don't do it. Just keep living your life. And that's why you can be much happier this way. You can always leave that little crack in the door open for something that might be able to come in that's going to benefit your life a little bit more. But you should not rely on anybody. Not friends, not females, not anybody. And the same thing goes for any other females out there. You guys know this is true. Nobody has to be a woman hater. Nobody has to be a man hater. There is good in this world, and it exists. But there's a lot of crazy people too, so you just have to know the difference. You have to be patient with yourself, be patient with other people, and everything's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. Like, we have all these expectations when we're young too, that you have to be like, you should have the right girl for yourself at this age. You should forget about that shit. Should what? There's no timing on anything. You could be single for the rest of your life. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. So you have to just live every single day right now like it's your last. You have to live every single day to please yourself. You're not trying to please anybody else. And some of the most pissed off men in this world are the ones that lived their life to please other women, and they left them. I mean, the women left the men, and they literally lived their life to please her. That's why those types of men stay single forever, and they want nothing to do with another girl. And you know what? If that ever happened to me, I can see why they have that mindset, and I can see why they don't end up with another girl, because that would be completely crazy. That could never happen to a guy like me, because I would just never put myself in a position to do something that stupid. I don't, like, do you think I'm going to live my life to make somebody else happy and not myself? I come first. My happiness comes first. Everything else comes after that. And every single person on this planet should live this way. Now we all have good energy. Now we can actually come together and benefit off of each other. And you're not just taking somebody into your life to literally baby them. Like, are you serious? They're just mooching off you, and you want to keep them around for what? For sex? For this? For that? For entertainment? Like, what are you doing? As long as you have the right mindset towards dating and relationships and marriage and things like this, you will be 100% fine. If you don't have the right mindset towards these things, you are going to be in a world of shit. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to stay single for the rest of your life. Whether I'm single, whether I'm dating a girl right now, whether I'm talking to new girls right now, whether any of these things, it doesn't make a difference to me. And I even grew a lot stronger with this, even over the last year of my life. My mindset always is continuously changing all the time. And it's only growing stronger and stronger and stronger. And I just feel, I feel very good about what's happening to me and in my life in every way, shape, and form. Things just come together, but you have to do the right things. You can't be needy. You can't have this should mentality. Like, I should have this girl right now, or I should have this guy right now, or this or that or that or this. Let go of all that and just live your life. Let go of all that and start doing things that make you happy. If you're really happy, you're actually going to attract a person that likes you for you. Not the money you have, not the status you have, none of that stuff. But if all you have is the money, the status, and things like that, and you don't even know who you are, you don't have a sense of who you are, you're going to attract people that are only attracted to you because of your money and status and those things, because that's all you got to bring to the table. Makes sense, doesn't it? You come first, and the work you put in on yourself comes first. Everything else will follow, including the women. And that's how you have to live your life. You have to get better at it. You can't have these expectations. Like I said, you can't have this should mentality. Because that used to be me. I thought, oh, just because it's me, I deserve this girl. Like, I was an idiot then. Because I just didn't see the world for what it was. Like, I really did not. And I was still smart back then, but I just, like, there was just certain tweaks that was off. There was certain mindsets and beliefs and patterns that I had that I just thought it should have been this way. But everything happens for a reason, and even these things, it's happening for a reason. You have to shape yourself into the person you were supposed to be. And certain things didn't happen for me, so I could correct a lot of things and tweak things the right way. It's like pressing that on button. You can't, how is something going to work if the button is off? You have to put all these buttons that you have on, like that you have within yourself, on. You have to be on. You have to be on top of everything. There could be buttons inside your body right now that shut off that you don't even know. You have to turn those buttons on. You have to be a proper human being. And you can't let anything faze you. You can't. Even if something affects you, you have to shrug that off and continue on with your life, regardless. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with being single. I felt that. Like, even if, let's say, I start to date a girl within the next month, the next 2 months, 3 months, half year, a year, and let's say we get into a relationship and it happens for a year or 2 or 3 or something like this, it's pretty long, and I get out of it, I would guarantee you I would get back to that mindset again that I'm not going to date anymore. No. But then, with time, you know, it's going to happen again. And it's just because, like, honestly, I don't know if that would happen just because of where I'm at right now. I don't ever see me changing, to be honest. I'm not going to change who I am to make something work with somebody else. And yes, you have to sort of meet in the middle somewhat with a person, but it's like, I want my life separate. I want my life. Don't change your life and your lifestyle and stuff for somebody else, because they're starting to mold you into the person that they want you to be, and then all of a sudden you're not going to be even the person anymore that attracted them in the first place. They're going to lose attraction, they're going to leave, and now you're stuck with a person that you weren't even before the relationship started. So, and that's how you get conned. That's what I will never let happen. So erase what I just said about that relationship thing, where if I lost a relationship I'd not want to date anymore. I'm going to have an open mind towards everything. And even if I get into another relationship, it's going to build me stronger, not the other way around. So I'll never lose who I am. I will never lose my mindset. It's only going to make me stronger. And if a girl is trying to come into my life to make me weaker or to take from me, she gotta go. She gotta go. She has to add to your life. You have to add to her life. It's how it has to be. And a lot of men, and I'll end up with this, are staying single because they're not getting the girl that is doing this. That's where I'm saying there's nothing wrong with staying single. I support that movement. I think you should do that. I am doing that. So you stay patient. You stay patient. You wait for the right things to happen. And if the right things don't happen, you got yourself at the end of the day. You're living your life the way you should. And you're not just taking some girl in without getting any benefits. You're not just taking some girl in for sex and you're doing everything else for her. It's just not healthy. And you're going to be left miserable. You're going to be left pissed off. So don't, and there's a lot of those types of girls out there today. You don't want those girls. They are red flags. You don't want them. You want a girl that has a good head on her shoulders, that understands what needs to happen in order to make something really work out. So that's the video for tonight, and I do have another one to do after this one, so I'll get to that one after I refuel with some honey and a banana and some water, because these videos are very draining, especially at this time of night. And I was just out biking with some mates for hours. So, but anyways guys, I'll be back with the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, by the way.